Hey guys, what's up? I'm Brian, and today this is probably not going to be a great video. Probably going to be kind of a useless one because I mean I've got a couple of updates, but I could have saved them for another time. But then again, there's a couple of things that are being brought up right now that I wanted to talk about. So let's just briefly touch up on that. I'm not going to talk too much. I don't even have the chat going right now. Um, if you guys want to say hi, well, I guess if you guys want to say hi, I can see that. But this is just going to be about um, basically what I want to talk about, which is updates. And I know someone's going to say, "Oh, another update video. We're rolling our eyes and shit like that." Yeah, but it's just mainly stuff that I wanted to talk about. I've noticed lately that with the current content that I've been producing, I'm not really satisfied with what's going on right now. And that's, my fault, of course. It's just there's something about the content that feels off to me right now, and I just couldn't put my finger on it. I thought, well, maybe it was the update videos that I was constantly doing, and now that I'm out of doing constant update videos, like every second video would be an update thing, because I was in the middle of a move. Um, I thought, okay, now that I'm in the groove of things and stuff, that it will be a lot better now. And just I've been looking at my channel and my videos, and there was something off about it. And I think I figured out what it is that a lot of the content that I'm producing right now is kind of rushed. And it was kind of a mess. Now, I'm not saying that because I know some of the before it's out videos, I tried to get those out before the reviews were coming out, and the reviews were coming out right around the corner. Um, but I don't mean that. I mean, like, this was content that should have been out a couple months ago, and I never got around to it. Um, and I was in the middle of a move, so obviously, I have a reason why. Um, but it still doesn't mean that I'm really satisfied with what's going on. And just, I had this schedule for before it's out, and it just kind of crashed and burned because wave one stuff was coming out. And, of course, I can't blame anyone for that. So I had to pretty much scurry and try to figure out, okay, what do I want to do right now? I almost contemplated on not publishing those before it's out videos because what's the point? Um, but I decided to publish them anyways because it was my thoughts before the figure came out, so that's fine. Um, so what was I about to say? Okay, so the whole thing about the content being rushed, it's not just that, it's also the fact that I was doing so many of them at the same time, and I just wasn't really satisfied with what I was saying in the video. Like, I watched it back and I was like, that could have been better, but I'm gonna publish it anyways. And I didn't like doing that. Um, sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm gonna publish the video anyways because I can improve on this. But a part of me is like, I could have done better if I took my time with it or edited it together or something like that. Um, so, but I said what I wanted to say for the most part, and I got those videos out. Like, there was something in the what was it? The Skytread video, the Skytread before it's out video. Um, and I noticed that I kept on repeating the same thing over and over again, and I was like, ah, God, this is starting to get annoying. And I'm even doing it right now. I'm noticing it. Um, and I don't know. Maybe it's because I was off for a while. That getting back into the groove, it's just gonna take some time. Um, and I don't just want to do talking videos. I want to do actual shows, which we'll talk about too. Um, but I just again haven't gotten around to it. Um, so if some of the before it's out videos are off, you know why. Um, Also, the when the Cyberverse stuff comes out and the Studio Series stuff comes out, it might sound a little off compared to the Power of the Primes, the Siege stuff. That's because I actually filmed the Cyberverse and Studio Series stuff before I did the Siege, but then I just published the Siege stuff first, anyways. Um, So, anyways, you are getting the Studio Series figures, the Wave 1 for next year. Bone Crusher, Optimus Prime, Jetfire. I'm not doing Dark of the Moon, Megatron right now. I'm waiting for official photos, even if it's just the Takara photos. And for Cyberverse, I'm doing Prowl, Soundwave, and Hot Rod. And then Ultimate, or not Ultimate, Ultra Slipstream, Ultra Optimus Prime, and Ultimate Bumblebee. So there you go. No, I have not gotten the Siege Megatron and Optimus Prime. Um, Thing is, I didn't watch your recent before it's out, to be honest. That's fine. I'm also kind of not satisfied with the before it's out videos, just in general. I wasn't sure if I really wanted to continue doing those, but I mainly did it because some people seem to really like it. It seemed to be one of the series that really kicked off. Um, I'm and saying that I'm not saying like, oh, I'm doing this all for the views. I'm saying that because people seem to enjoy it. People seem to have a conversation about a toy that they're excited about, or maybe not excited about. People have different opinions on certain toys. Like when I do a video talking about all the toys, it's more or less a rundown, and some things are kind of skipped and whatnot. But when we do separate videos on stuff, we make sure that, okay, everything has a chance to really be talked about. We don't really skip out on small stuff. Um, so if anyone's looking for a conversation or skepticism or questions about, let's say, Studio Series Bone Crusher, there's a video and there's a comment section of people talking about it. Um, I know I'm kind of going on about before it's out for a while. It's because a lot of stuff with that has been on my mind. Um, I'm gonna try and improve on that, but no guarantee. Oh, good news. Yeah, so someone in the comments, Notirish man, no, Notirish man. I'm sorry if I'm getting your name wrong. So Cyberverse videos are going to be coming out eventually, when I review them. I know that Rodimus Primal had a problem with them. I believe currently he's working on copyright strikes with them. And I don't use any footage of the Cyberverse, not even in photos. I can't remember if he did use them, but I'm not. Basically, what I'm saying is I'm not concerned about myself getting a copyright claim. I mean, that could potentially happen. I have a review of Dark of the Moon that came out long ago. I don't even recall what I said in that, and it's kind of cringy. But anyways, um, basically that got a copyright strike because I used an image of the poster for Dark of the Moon, and that was it. I'm not. I'm not gonna get into everything. I'm not gonna get into Devastator, stuff like that right now. Oh, that's another thing. There's no before it's out video on Devastator, because I'd like to see how the rest of them are and how it all combines. Because I'm not even sure if Devastator like that's the final Devastator. Because I'm not sure how Mixmaster is supposed to form that head. It just confuses me. So I want to wait. Maybe it's actually part of Demolisher slash Scavenger. I don't know, but I'm just gonna hold off on that. Also, we haven't really gotten a good photo. The only decent photo we have is from the panel, and then the prototype image, which is just it in gray. So I'm not gonna discuss too much about that. If you want to hear my opinion on Devastator, I believe I did a live stream talking about everything that came out for that convention. You just have to look through and see something, I guess. Um, I'll say this: it looks cool. How about that? Probably not going to replace my Devastator because I kind of like having both, but still. I mean, Devastator was my 200th. Was it 200? No, it was my 100th review, and that was a big deal. Anyways, so Canadian reviewer. Let's talk about that. At this current moment, I'm trying to film a couple of different reviews. Someone was saying that, oh, you shouldn't stress yourself. I'm not really stressed out, like pushing myself to make content. I'm more just trying to get back into the groove. It's actually been pretty easy to film. It's just I'm not sure about what I'm saying in the reviews, or the before it's out videos. But the good news about the reviews I'm currently doing is that 4 of them were written months ago. These are the reviews I wrote with Farage and the medical ambulance. A lot of the Power of the Primes Wave 1 stuff like Swoop and Slug, and I think Grimlock is in the mix. No, maybe. I can't remember. But the Prime Masters as well. I can't remember. There might have been something else that was thrown in there. Basically, I'm trying to get through all of the Wave 1 Power of the Primes reviews I wrote down so I can move on to Studio Series and whatnot. But anyways, so yeah, a while ago I wrote those reviews, so it'll be easy just to film. And considering the format of how I'm filming them now, where I'm using photos instead of videos for the still shots, it will be a lot easier to do, a lot quicker. In fact, 3 reviews right now are done, but they're not published. There is a review for Power of the Primes Slash that is completed. Power of the Primes Scrapnel, question mark. You'll see why. And Power of the Primes Beachcomber, which I recently just finished. In Canadian Reviewer, did you start using images yet? Yes, the Dreadwing review is images. I think the head will be an exclusive box set. I doubt it. So anyways, so I'm gonna get through the Wave 1 Power of the Primes Legends. If you're wondering, well, what about Windcharger? Already reviewed them a while ago. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do Rodimus anytime soon, but I'd like to do that review before the year ends so that I'd be like, okay, Wave 1, all done before the year ends. I don't have the Optimus Prime. I do have the Nemesis Prime, though, but at least for all the ones I have. And then after that, I could do Studio Series and Siege whenever that starts coming out. I already started writing a review for the Speed Series Bumblebee. I've got the intro down for that. The Volkswagen Bumblebee. There's a lot that I need to catch up on too. It's like going back to I remember when I was doing the Unicron review, and I was so set back because I didn't really want to do that review. I kind of wanted to make it a big deal and a good thing, so it kind of put it off for a while. And then also I had 3 other leader class figures that was leading up to that. It was just so much for me that there were other figures I wanted to review at the time, but I wanted to make sure that Unicron was number 200. Um, so that same thing, kind of happened now. Because I wanted to get Faraj. Sorry, I wanted to get the 250th review to be Faraj. Um, so I had planned out what I wanted to review before that, but again, it's the same situation. I was buying a whole bunch of other Transformers that I would have preferred to review. At a certain point after the Faraj review, I was able to cut in with different reviews because I didn't really need to do anything in a certain order. Like Dreadwing, The Last Night Barricade, that was kind of snuck in to the review schedule. And I think there was one other figure. Um, but yeah, I would love to do before the year ends. Rodimus Prime, of course, all the legends, but they're all done anyways. Power of the Prime Starscream is the one that I need to film, and then those reviews that I wrote from months ago, those would be done. I want to review at least one masterpiece figure before the year ends as well, and maybe Nemesis Prime and something else that's come out recently. Nemesis Prime, I want to do because it's an Amazon exclusive that came out this year and people might be buying it for Christmas. So I kind of want to do that. Oh, and another review that I'd like to do is the Deluxe Class Studio Series Bumblebee. So that might be the modern one that I might do. Because, of course, the Bumblebee movie's coming out. I would love to do Moonracer. So if I'm able to, who knows? I don't know what other Studio Series figures I've got right now. I like to close out the year with 2 Voyager class figures, but I'm not sure which ones because I did that the same thing last year. So, um, basically, I had one review that was the Christmas special that actually I think that was Leader Class Ultra Magnus, but I can't remember. Anyways, uh, the Christmas special, and then the last review of the year. Uh, I have a couple of figures in mind, but I'm not sure. Um, so yeah, those are the reviews that you're getting. I can confirm you're getting the Legends class figures from Wave 1 Power of the Primes. You're hopefully going to get the Power of the Prime Starscream. I need to do that. After that, I'm not exactly sure. I want to do Speed Series Bumblebee. Um, but if something comes up and I don't have enough time to do a certain review, I might skip out on it. Again, Rodimus Prime, I want to do before the year ends, but if I don't have the time to do it, it will be skipped out and it will move on to next year. Hello, Chris Vellner. Chris, thank you so much for the Universe Classic Sideswipe. I love that figure, and the coloring is great, and Red Alert is good also. I love the fact that now I got Sunstreaker and Sideswipe. And I tried to find Sideswipe for a while at the toy fair, but I had no luck. I think they had Red Alert for a while, but I never picked it up. So thank you so much for that. Do you need me to join, buddy? I'm good. I just mainly I'm just talking about what's going on with my channel. I'm not trying to distract too much, even though if you know me, I'm usually distracted by something. Oh, just curious. What are your thoughts on the listings for Power of the Prime, Select Series, Ricochet, and Red Swoop? Red Swoop I'm kind of interested in, but I kind of don't care because I have the original Swoop and I'm not that into it. Hopefully it's better than the previous one, but if it has the same issues, I kind of just don't care. Maybe I'll get it just to have, the full team of Dinobots, but yeah, it's just a red version of Swoop, and I prefer the blue one anyways. Ricochet I kind of want, even though I'm not a big fan of the Jazz mold. I thought, okay, that's going to be Ricochet at some point, and well, I'm not going to confirm that those listings are true though. That's why I haven't really talked about them. Anyways, so what else do I want to do? Skids and Mudflap show. Don't think that that has been lost on me. Hello, last prime speculator. Um, I want to do the series. I want to do the first season coming up, and I would love to do season one, at least half of them this year. But I'm not going to guarantee it. I'm just saying that's what I'd like to do. Uh, right now, I don't have anything written as far as a final script, but I do have a list of characters that I would love to have on the show. And one of the problems I had for Skids and Mudflap show was one, I wanted to create a whole set piece, and I just didn't really have the materials for it. Now I do. But two, I had ideas for characters, and I wanted to do a lot with Skids and Mudflap. But when it came on paper, there wasn't really much to do, and I didn't really have a lot of ideas. That's why I was looking for a co-writer, and I might have a co-writer now, but I'm not going to guarantee anything. But I decided to sit here and write down a couple of ideas that I could do with certain characters. And I think I'm going to go off on that. The first episode, I plan to have Barricade because the original pilot that I had years back had Barricade. So, I just want to do that first episode justice. Originally, it was going to be the Last Night Barricade, but I got that Masterpiece one, so... I'm not going to say exactly who else, but we might have a Dinobot in the season. We might have a Wrecker in the season. And for right now, I'm not going to say who it is. I'm not going to guarantee anything because I kind of want to save it for another season. But there is a planned guest because Skids and Mudflap show is supposed to be like a talk show. There is a planned guest that is going to be, well, it's going to be kind of like an inside joke to Transformers, I guess, in a way. And basically, I don't want to hint too much at it, but if it is the episode and we do have the guest, it's going to be a reunion. I'll just say that. But yeah, that's basically how the show's going to go. We're going to have Sideswipe as a bonus character sitting on the side. We're going to have Shockwave as the cameraman / director. And then, of course, Skids and Mudflap are going to host the show. And in each episode, we're going to have a different guest character. Those can be Autobots, Decepticons, anything else, just whoever. Is the guest Shia LaBeouf? You know what? I should put Shia LaBeouf in one of them. Or Sam Witwicky, I should say. That's not a bad idea. Transformers Misfortune. Okay. Someone asked about that recently. I was hoping to get a lot of the script work done this month, but it seems like it's flu season. And a lot of the voice actors probably haven't been feeling like doing it right now, which I understand. Because they a couple of them have like some sort of cold going on right now. Yeah, I kind of want to do it like the Game Grumps Power Hour, but not exactly. I'm pretty sure someone's going to say, "Well, you're ripping that off." Which also reminds me, the transformation video. A couple of the people said, "Oh, you did this because of MGO. He does the transformation videos," and I'm just like, no, I just did it because why not? I had that idea for a long time. Um, I was also thinking of going back to doing the how-to videos. The only problem with doing the how-to videos is they would be posted on the extra channel because I had that planned for a while. But if I do the how-to videos, someone's going to say that I'm ripping off Bolts or whoever else because apparently the how-to videos have been very popular now. Um, but then again, if anyone does say that I'm ripping off anyone, I can link them back to the last night Optimus Prime how-to video, and they can check out the date on that because I think that predates when MGO was starting off those and whoever else. Is the guy in the Bumblebee trailer really Blitzwing or Starscream? Blitzwing. So yeah, Misfortune. I still want to film it this year, but I gotta get the voice actors ready. I've sent the scripts. I'm just waiting. So to anyone thinking that I can just do it right away, it's not like that. I can't just snap my fingers and, oh, here's the show. I gotta wait. It's basically out of my power. And I'm not blaming any of the voice actors or anything like that. Some of the voice actors have already sent their lines. You know, do the review in Chinese, but first learn to speak Chinese. I'm not sure how well that's gonna go, but Jabba the Hutt ripoff. I know you're saying that as a joke. I'm so tired of that joke. I am like even just I say that as like ironically, but even then I'm just really tired of it. And I'm not saying anything against you. I'm just saying no, it's fine. It's just in general I'm kind of tired of it. That's like when TJ Omega was pretty much the first guy to react to himself. Well, I think I'm going to buy some of that bot sets. They look cool. Yeah, they do, and I might try and get a couple, but there's only certain ones that I really want. The rest of them I can kind of skip out on. I don't need to buy every single one of them. They look like. Oh, that reminds me, actually. Thank you. Um, Tiny Turbo openings. So what's going on right now is before it's out, I know I just sound like I sidetracked. No, there's a reason why I'm saying this. Before it's out, um, at least for the Cyberverse reviews, I'm gonna have another video coming out that same day, which I know sounds like a lot, but I'm trying to get through all these before it's out videos, trying to get them all up before the end of the year. Um, so what you're gonna get is at least 2 videos per day. And if you don't want to watch, 2 videos per day, that's fine. And it's only gonna be at least for a little while. But for the next couple of days, you're gonna get the normal before it's out, the rest of the Siege stuff that they've announced and have, sent pictures on. Those are gonna get before it's out videos. I'm not gonna do Red Alert. We don't have an image of him in the alt mode. But when we move on to Cyberverse, you're going to get, for the first couple of days, you're also going to get a Canadian Reviewer episode. And then after that, I think what I'm going to do is try to get the Tiny Turbo videos out. The opening videos I need to do because I've gotten probably 7 packs and I can't remember if I got 2 of them already up, but I need to do at least the remaining 5 and catch up. Hey Brian, what's your thoughts on the bots, and will you pick up some? Because I think I might, because I thought you could use some of them. Oh, that'd be funny. You know what? I used to do a show called Creo Craze. If I do that, but with bots, maybe. Maybe I could capitalize on the bots. Brian, please don't use premieres. Do you like premieres? Okay, this is a big thing that I need to talk about. Speaking of which, I Tiny Turbo Changers. I have all of Series 4. I just need Dragonstorm. Uh, yeah. Okay. Premieres. They're not going away. The next couple of Before It's Out videos are going to be premieres. When the Cyberverse stuff starts, Before It's Out is not going to be in premiere. Just because some people don't like it. I noticed that I was using it a lot. I didn't really realize that people would get the notifications for that. So I'm gonna slow them down, but I'm not gonna stop them. You're still gonna get premieres for TFTV because what I wanted to do for TFTV was have like a live stream marathon, anyways, and to be able to talk to people while the content is playing. So that's not going away. And when it comes to some big videos, I'm going to keep it probably with Premiere. But it would have to be something like an extensive video, maybe like a series premiere, you know, like Skids and Mudflap show or Transformers Misfortune Season 2. I think it would be cool if we did premieres for the season or series premieres. Does that sound fair? I don't know if it is. My main question will all Before It's Out videos be live streams? No, and Premiere isn't really a live stream though. It would be funny. You know what? I have had the thought of just having a live stream of just all the Before It's Out videos. I did a extensive 1 hour Before It's Out video a while back, just collaborating all the videos, but I don't think I'm gonna do it with the new stuff, which is fine. Hi, first time on one of your streams. Hello. I like marathons. Yeah, freaking YouTube sending me the premiere notification right when it ends. Oh, I hate that too. You know what would be fun if all the bots were voiced like Bumblebee? Oh, that'd be hilarious. Love your channel, by the way. Thank you. That's good to hear. I don't know if I sound genuine when I said that's good to hear, but it is good to hear. Okay, so what else do I need to talk about? God, now I really want to do those bot videos now. That is a good idea, and I will consider it. I'm not going to guarantee anything, but it's under consideration now. Thank you. Okay, so is there anything else? Before It's Out, pretty much talked about everything with that. If anyone needs a quick rundown, basically after the Soundwave Before It's Out video for Siege, they're not going to be in Premiere, and they're just going to be scheduled. My channel's been kind of a mess. I'm trying to improve that. The problem was I was rushing with things, rushing with my content to try and get those Before It's Out videos out. And it's not just because, oh, the reviews are here, I should probably get these videos out, but because a lot of them were, you know, announced a long time ago and I hadn't really gotten to anything, and that's kind of unfair. So, oh, Insane Asylum. I was thinking about trying to get one of the episodes going again because I don't want to wait 5 months for the last one again. That's what we did last time. I want to get it more recent and want to get it more often. I don't know when that's going to be. We were hoping to get it before Thanksgiving, but I don't know. It looks like it's going to be after Thanksgiving, but I mean, we'll see. Maybe. Um, okay. Canadian reviewer. When the Cyberverse before it's out videos start coming out, you will see those videos. Brian, do you get anything for Hall? I don't understand that question. Okay. God, I get distracted so often, don't I? Okay, so yes, Canadian Reviewer is going to start up again. You're going to get a couple of episodes for the next couple of days during that. The Power of the Primes Legends Wave 1, the rest of them, and then Starscream, hopefully. I still need to do that. Skids and Mudflap show we want to work on, and I want to get that before November, or not before November, before the end of the year. No guarantees. The main reason why I want to do it before the end of the year is because we got Studio Series Bumblebee that we can do something with. Um, and then what else? So premieres will probably only happen for big things like premieres for shows and something like that. Will you run auditions for Skids and Mudflap show? I might just try to keep it between certain people, just because it's a lot easier to do, because we're not exactly sure who we want in the show just yet. And we also could keep it kind of a secret. Um, but who knows exactly? We already have, people who are going to be the main cast. Like we know who's Sideswipe, we know who's Shockwave, obviously me, and then also Skids and Mudflap. Anyways, so Skids and Mudflap show we want to work on. Misfortune. I know you guys want that. As soon as I get the voices in and that's done, yeah, I can work on that. Right now I can't. And then what else? God, I'm trying to think. There's so much going on that it's hard to run down. Thanksgiving for you, for me, is open champagne for end of December's. Happy Thanksgiving, even though that was like a while ago. I've been winging it with retail stores for my TF collection lately. Luck of the draw. Yeah, that's pretty much me too. Hey Brian, do you think you're going to get the Siege figures when they come out on retail, or you just going to buy it off eBay? I'm waiting for retail personally. Yeah, I'm waiting for retail, or at least online stores. Um, Usually Toys R Us because it's still going out here. Um, we'll have this coupon sale thing for Hasbro toys. I'll probably wait for that when it comes to Siege, because I think the Siege stuff is going to be the same price as the current Studio Series stuff, and that's a lot. So if I wait for that, it will be pretty much just the same price as my usual stuff. Um, I don't know if I'm getting everything. I want to get the new Sideswipe. If I'm gonna get Megatron, I'm gonna get Optimus. I do want that Optimus. Um, and of course, vice versa. I'm not sure about Ultra Magnus. I already got an Ultra Magnus. It seems like it's gonna be a lot. Shockwave, yes. I can tell you that right off the bat. The Micromasters, yes, I want. Battlemasters, I'm not sure, but they're kind of small enough to be like, eh. And deluxes. Hound, I want. Skytread, I want. Cog, I mainly want for Fortress Maximus. And then Sideswipe is just, I'm not sure. Just because there's so much coming out next year. But I don't plan on picking up a lot of Cyberverse stuff, so that's going to be in the way. I will buy Siege Omega Supreme any way I can find. Yeah, that's gonna be a big one. Anyways, So, yeah, I guess it's all wait and see. I am sorry about the way things are going, and I hope to try and improve on everything going on right now. I know it's a lot. I'm really happy that I snagged the Platinum Edition RC coupler, Springer, and Magnus for 85. Wow, that's a good price. I know it's been kind of a mess, and mainly because I'm just trying to catch up. Uh, I want to do shows. I want to do stories, and I know I've been saying that for a while, but it's so much. And also, you guys might think we're done with the move. I'm not. Um, there's still very little things. There's not much else that I need to bring from my old place. I think someone actually thought that my old place was on fire. It's not. It's in the same building. So, um, but yeah, that was all for a joke. In fact, people are moving in to that place. Um, so, anyways, um, yeah, I'm still working on that. In fact, for the past couple of days, I've been bringing up little things. I got a new shelf of stuff that I just put up. It's not like Transformers or anything. It's just I like birds, so I have a lot of bird stuff. I got a little seagull with sitting on a couple of pieces of wood that I think was from my grandpa, and a bald eagle. I love eagles. Um, so I have a lot of stuff with that. I love birds in general. Toy Fair. Wait and see for Toy Fair surprise. I don't know what that meant. It means. Unwaiting is for Omega Supreme, so I can slap a Supreme logo. No, that'd be funny. Brian is a famous arsonist. He burned his. um, Hello, Titan. I'm sorry that I'm not getting through every single comment going on right now. Um, I'm gonna wrap up this live stream pretty soon, but I hope to do better. I hope you guys like what's coming out because I know some people will say, "Well, I do like your content and what you're doing right now. You shouldn't have to worry about it." I kind of am because I'm glad that people are enjoying my content still. Um, and I hope you guys continue to enjoy my content. But unless, like, I'm not really enjoying it right now. Um, and again, that's mostly because of the catching up. Um, I want to change my format. The TF Talk videos where I just have the logo in the background, I kind of want to add a little more flair to that. I don't know if you guys have been noticing. Oh shit, you guys won't notice because they're not in. Um, some of my videos coming out, I tried to get at 60 frames per second, but I just realized that I have a converter thing that always changes it back to 30 frames per second. So yeah, next Canadian reviewer videos aren't probably going to be in 60 frames. My bad. Uh, I hope you guys enjoy the next videos. Canadian reviewer, I will say this. I worked on Slash, Scrapnel, question mark, and Beachcomber. And I think Slash, which would be the first review coming out, is probably my favorite out of the three. Transformers Generations book 2019 announced for December 10th. Okay. Um, do you know when the Transformers Studio Series ROTF Starscream coming out? Funny enough, I think that's on my Toys R Us website. Have you ever thought about doing on-stage improv? I have, but when it comes to right on, like right now, when I'm trying to think right at the moment, I just kind of, I like, I know Dakota did an animated of me talking about we did an improv thing where I'm trying to make a sandwich for him, and basically it's just me shouting and talking about the ingredients. And I'm like, this isn't good. And I don't blame Dakota, I blame myself. Um, what else is there to talk about? Yeah, I know. Rest in peace, Stanley. It's kind of sad. I shared. I know I haven't really said much about it, but I shared a video that pretty much sums it up. And it's just if you want to see it or recognize it, it's just his cameo in Spider-Man 3 that sums it up completely. In fact, when I was watching TV, and anytime they would mention Stan Lee and about his passing, they would always end off with that cameo scene. I don't know if I called it credit scene. Um, with Stan Lee in Spider-Man 3. Bye, Brian. I got to watch the news. Okay. Um. So yeah. Oh, Cyberverse reviews. I haven't forgotten about them. I know I got a whole bunch to do, but I will do those eventually. Uh, Canadians are the best at improv. You are shooing. I will say we got some pretty good voice actors at least. Oh, I heard that Weird Al Yankovic is also coming in Canada soon. It won't be till next year, midway next year, but apparently he's coming. So, um, please don't do Cyberverse. I'm gonna do Cyberverse. That's another thing I want to do is a Cyberverse Shockwave review. You know what, TF Bricks? If it makes you feel any better, the only figure I have is Shockwave, and the only other figure that I want to get is the Ultra Class Shockwave, simply because it's Shockwave. I couldn't care less for the rest of the toy line. Although kind of like that Scout Seeker line, just because of the flipping wings. But like I'm not really going after that. So, was your favorite Siege War for Cybertron figure? I don't have one right now. But like I don't have any of the figures, but that Hound is looking really good. The biggest surprise was Optimus Prime. Um, but yeah, I can't think of anything that really screams at me as like, oh, that's the best, that's the one. Yeah, you don't have to watch the reviews if you don't like it. Um, I think that's everything. Um, you can always go back and check out if you missed anything, of course. Well, Brian, my iguana says hello, and his name is Losi? Losi? Los? Los? Lewis. Um, my cousin had an iguana. They're pretty cool. Sorry, dude. I'll probably watch them because Shockwave. Yeah. Um. Okay, that's pretty much it. I am looking into doing some more Canadian reviewer stuff, and considering how quick these reviews have been, uh, not counting the writing, but editing and filming, they've only been about 2 days worth of my time. um, or they've only taken about 2 days. I shouldn't say 2 days worth of my time, um, at most, or at least I should say. So, they're very quick to do. I mean, the previous ones usually took about a week. Chris, if you're still around, I want to do a review of something that you sent me so badly, because you've sent so many awesome figures that I feel like I need to at this point. Um, you love my reviews? Oh, thanks. Brian is going to watch hockey. I'm actually not into hockey, surprisingly enough. Anyways, like not deep into hockey. Um, yeah, I want to do more modern stuff. I want to do something that Chris has sent me. I know it's been a while. Oh no, actually, he sent me something, and I reviewed it recently. I think I know there was blackjack, but I'm pretty sure that was something that he sent me from a long time ago that I recently reviewed. Oh, it was the Robots in the Sky Starscream. Anyways, Battle Blades Bumblebee. Yeah, that's one. I was actually looking at that the other day, thinking, oh, I should review this one, but I don't know. I'd like to. I'd like to get a good look before I do that review. And then there's also a bunch of other modern Transformers that I like to get through. Um, but yeah, Battle Blades Bumblebee is definitely one that I need to do. Also, Hunt for the Decepticons Breacher, because I've done Sea Spray. Um, that's another figure you sent me. God, you sent a lot. I really do appreciate it. And you know what's awesome about the stuff that you sent so far is that most of them have been like Hunt for the Decepticons, and now it's like Universe Classics and Generations. That is like at that time period of Transformers, that was my favorite time. I loved all the Generations and Universe Classics and Hunt for the Decepticons, Revenge of the Fallen, first movie, and stuff like that. Canadian reviewer on the Bots Hockey Puck. I would love to do that. That would be perfect for Canadian reviewer. RIP, my favorite ice cream flavor. Oh, it's okay. We can talk about it later. Uh, yeah. Um. Oh, I get it. Star Cream. Uh, you know what? Star Cream is reminding me of that when I read off the description for that comic book series. That was kind of like, this is obviously just Transformers characters and with the female Megatron and Optimus Prime getting it on. Um, God, I live for this. So, have you seen Cyberverse Sabotage? I've been caught up now. And the new character, oh, I'm so glad that they put him in. So happy they finally put him into something from Transformers Media that's not just a comic. Oh, no, this is Patrick. Good thing I saved them. Got most on clearance sales. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Honestly, I find it funny that people will go out of the way to spend full price on something because, like, oh, it's a gift. I need to spend full price on this because I don't want to seem cheap. And it's just like, if it's on clearance, I don't fucking care. Oh, there's my phone. One sec. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm gonna head off. Sorry that this video was taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I thought this would be a quick like 10 minutes or something. I got SDCC Fort Max with Master Sword for 100. Wow. I bought a TLK the last night be at Salisbury for £10. Ooh. Um, I got that figure. I should review that too. And Hot Rod. Anyways, with that said, I thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fun doodads. Hopefully, you'll like the videos coming up, and I will see you guys next time.